So you want to make sure that you cook the cauliflower according to the package instructions, okay? And you're gonna make sure to stir the cauliflower about halfway through, just to make sure that it gets heated through evenly, okay? And once you take it out of the microwave, just stir it once more to make sure the heat is distributed properly. If you have cheesecloth, then I would suggest you use that, because we're gonna squeeze out some of the water from the cauliflower. I don't have a cheesecloth, so I'm just gonna use this paper towel. So I've just dumped all the cauliflower onto this paper towel. Now I'm just gonna wrap it up and then squeeze out the water. So I've squeezed out the water and I've just dumped it back into this bowl here. So I'm just gonna break it up. Okay. So we're just gonna preheat our oven to 400 now. So now we're gonna mix in the 2 tablespoons of almond flour, the 2 cups of shredded cheese, and then you can either do an egg, or it's mainly for a binding agent. So I'm just gonna add what I have on hand, which is half and half cream. Hopefully it turns out okay. So just for reference, I added 6 spoons of this. Now you basically season it with whatever you have, whatever you want, because the recipe I found on Pinterest said they use garlic salt, but I don't have garlic salt, so it's basically season it however you want. So I'm using the garlic powder, onion powder, sea salt, black pepper, and parsley flakes. So after you mix everything together, you shape them into balls. The recipe said it makes 16, but I guess depending on how big or small you make them, I was able to make 18. So after you shape them into balls and place them on a parchment lined baking sheet, it says to smush them down with your hands. So it doesn't necessarily say how much to smush them down, so I'm just kind of eyeballing it here. Okay, so once the oven is done preheating, into the oven it goes. So the oven is done preheating, so I'm gonna place the cauliflower tots in to the middle rack. And the recipe says for 15 minutes. And then you're supposed to flip it and then cook for another 8 to 10 minutes. So I've just finished flipping them. So now I'm gonna put them back into the oven for another 8 to 10 minutes. So this is what the final product looks like. Pretty crispy it looks like, a nice brown color. Okay, so that's kind of looks like a hash brown almost. So let's taste this. So cheesy and crispy on the outside. It's pretty good. I would recommend trying this. And it's healthy, keto healthy.